Good morning, students and my dear friends. I am Santosh Kumar, PGD Zoology, Srikakulam district, Andhra Pradesh. Before last day we learned about some glands, endocrine glands, and today, now I am telling the MSET Zoology class, adrenal gland. So the adrenal gland is one of the important gland in our body. It is also known as a suprarenal gland. Suprarenal gland. We see that location. Where is the location? In the body. It's present at the top on kidneys. It's look like a cap shape. Its presence on the top on the kidney, which consists with the two important tissues. It's called peripheral tissue, centrally located tissue. The peripheral tissue is also called as a adrenal cortex. The central located tissue called as a adrenal medulla. Okay, adrenal cortex and adrenal medulla. So adrenal cortex is a mesodermal organ. Adrenal medulla is a ectodermal organ. Generally, the adrenal cortex secretes the corticoids. So what kind of the corticoids? Mineral corticoids, glucocorticoids, steroids. So once we see that which consists the three important zones. Adrenal cortex consists three important zones, that is called zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis. So zona glomerulosa secretes the mineral corticoid like aldosterone. Okay, so when the blood pressure is fall in our body, the angiotensin 2 is released. The angiotensin 2 is act on the renal tubule of kidney, then to produce aldosterone when our blood pressure is fall down. So angiotensin 2 is released. This angiotensin 2 is stimulated on the renal tubule, then to release the aldosterone. It is one of the mineral corticoid. Then it's released from the zona glomerulosa. Now, what is the responsibility of these aldosterone? To maintenance of electrolytes and body fluids, osmotic pressure and blood pressure in our body. Once we see that, maintenance of electrolytes, body fluids, osmotic pressure and blood pressure in our body. So it is a very important hormone. So then second reason or zone, that is called zona fasciculata. Then it secretes the glucocorticoid. So one of the glucocorticoid is cortisol. Okay, and it is also known as a life-saving hormone. It's a responsible for this. The cortisol is responsible for the regulation of gluconeogenesis, proteolysis, okay, lipolysis. So responsible for the gluconeogenesis, proteolysis, lipolysis. So what is the gluconeogenesis? The conversion of glycogen is a turn into glucose. The conversion of glycogen is a turn into the glucose in presence of glucagon. That is called gluconeogenesis. So, in presence of these glucocorticoid, cortisol, to responsible this gluconeogenesis and lipolysis, proteolysis, and it is also called as a hydrocortisone. This cortisol also called as a hydrocortisone. Why it is known as hydrocortisone? Because it's responsible for that. It's responsible for the cardiovascular functions, kidney functions. That's why it's called as a hydrocortisone. The cortisol also called as a hydrocortisone. Okay, and this cortisol also called as a life-saving hormone. Then coming to that zona reticularis. the zona reticularis to release the androgens. This is the third zone of the adrenal cortex. Zona reticularis to release the androgens. One of the major androgen is released in the male and female, that is called is testosterone. Okay, it is one of the major or chief androgen, testosterone. Then it is responsible for the growth of hair on the different areas, axial, pubic, and on the face at puberty age. Then coming to that, another part of the adrenal gland is adrenal medulla. Okay, this adrenal medulla is a ectodermal origin. Already we know that. Then it's released one of the major hormone, adrenaline, noradrenaline or norepinephrine. Adrenaline, noradrenaline, norepinephrine. So it is released when we have to emotional, angry, emergency time. Okay, when we have to very emergency time, emotional time, they released. And dilation of eyes, erection of hair on our body, and that's way to increase our blood pressure. When the blood pressure is increased, the heartbeat is also increased. Okay, that is a responsibility of these hormone, adrenaline. That's why it's called as a flight or fight hormone. It's released in a very short-lived period. Okay, then that's why it's called as a flight or flight hormone. It's released in emergency and emotional time. That's why it's called as a emergency hormone. Emergency hormone. Okay. So, do you like this video? You like, comment and subscribe my channel, and don't forget click the bell icon. Thank you very much.